What's up guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. So this is going to be the in-depth how-to video on how to install the 7VM side skirts that you can get from ACS Composites. So let's get started with that video. So to start this install, there are some main tools that you'll need for the job, including a couple of sockets, a 3/16 drill bit, and drill. You'll also need a rivet gun, some cleaning and prep spray, and a jack lift or similar to lift the C8 a little bit. This job isn't too difficult, but it does take a little bit of time and anywhere ranging from 1 to 2 hours depending on your tools. And I'll have links in the description below for not only this part, but the main tools used in this video. So to start, the first thing we want to do is install the winglets. This can be accomplished by using the provided T27 bolts and 10mm nuts. There's an Allen key provided which comes in handy, and all you need is a 10mm wrench or socket to hold the nut in place. Install the winglets for both the left and right hand side as shown. Before we start prepping the surface of the C8, we'll need to get familiar with the support strap. They are side specific, and the way to figure out which way they go is that the thick side faces forward with the cutouts facing outwards. The cutouts are for clearing the bolts that hold on the winglets to the skirt. Next, you're going to need to lift the C8 with either a jack lift and jack stands or similar. I'll admit I didn't use any jack stands in this case, but only because the car still technically can support itself since I'm not taking a wheel off. Regardless, that's not the safe or correct way to do this, and you should always have a jack stand placed in addition to the jack lift supporting the C8 in case the jack lift fails. Next, you'll need to clean the surface of the side thoroughly. The key places to hit are the rocker panel and lower ridge to the rear wheel. Finish with a prep spray or IPA and then use the adhesion promoter last. It's important to use gloves when handling the adhesion promoter. You'll also want to use the adhesion promoter on the inner lip of the side skirt. Next, you'll want to peel the backing of the support strap tape and install. Use the ridgeline as a guide, and you're going to want to have the back of the strap be flush with the wheel well. After that, you'll want to cut the foam strip to 13 inches. Place the foam on the rocker panel section and use the ridge as a guide. Next, you'll want to cut the double-sided 3M tape strip to 36 inches and place in front of the foam section. After which you'll need to remove 3 7mm bolts from underneath. There is one on the front and 2 on the rear. At this point, you can perform a dry fit test to see how it will go into place. The way to place the side skirt is to angle it in front of the back edge first. You'll then want to slide the skirt into place in one smooth motion. When doing this part of the install, there's essentially two main ways to do it. You can peel all the tape first in place, or peel back tabs and peel the backing after the part is in place. I tried it both ways, and honestly I found it a bit easier to peel the backing using a tab after it's in place. The first way does work as well, but probably would be easier for someone who does this kind of installs on a normal basis. This side shows how the peel all first method would look like, while the other side will show how the tab peel method would look like. I did find using tweezers to get at the backing does make it a bit easier if you have fat fingers like I do. Install the skirt into place as said previously with the back angled first, and then slide the skirt into place in one motion. Once placed, reinstall the three 7mm screws from before. After that, you're going to need to use a 3/16 drill bit and drill holes using the pre-drilled holes in the skirt as guides. Depending on the tools using, you'll need to raise the C8 to gain the clearance needed. It's also important to note that you only need to get through the OEM rocker, so that's about 1/4 of an inch only. There are 13 holes total that need to be drilled, 7 on the outer and 6 on the inner side. Keep in mind that the inner edge has a frame behind the skirt, so it won't go through empty space. Use the provided rivets and a rivet gun with a 3/16 adapter to install. An important note is that there are 2 different size lengths of rivets. The longer ones go on the outer edge while the shorter ones are for the inner edge. With that, you're done on this side and can repeat the same thing on the other side. Now looking at the peel tab method, the main difference is that you're going to peel a small tab, then place the skirt into place. I found this worked much easier, and in fact the tab for the support strap already has a tab built into it, which makes it much easier for you to do as well. The big thing is you don't want to break the tab on the inside where it's pretty much impossible to get at that point, and you're gonna have to try again. Pull the tab gently and in one smooth motion. I found pushing up slightly from the skirt will help make that pull easier. Use a trim tool or similar to create a wedge between the side skirt and frame underneath. This helps with drilling the holes and installing the rivets, especially on the inside. Also, as said before, there are 2 different length rivets. Longer ones go on the outer edge and shorter ones go on the inner edge. Depending, you may need to reposition the jack lid on the rear section in order to make the clearance using a drill. Ensure all 13 holes are drilled and rivet, and you're done. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. So like I said, very easy install, takes a little bit of time, and something that you could definitely do from home. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please check out any of my other videos like this one here for your C8 or car needs.